Fred Sigala, District 2. Mr. Mayor, I wholeheartedly condemn the manner in which these agreements with the Angels have come about and the manner in which they've been handled. Your decision to have appointed yourself sole negotiator on behalf of our city has raised some serious suspicions about secret quid pro quo arrangements between you and Artie Moreno. I most definitely do not believe you to be any kind of proficient negotiator, as proven by the fact that you literally gave away any leverage the city would have had in said negotiations by getting the Angels exclusive rights to govern what takes place on that property, regardless of whether or not a deal is finalized with them specifically. Your moves additionally boost those serious suspicions because they continue a pattern of ridiculous concession that repeats itself in mayoral races. As a no longer unusual tactic among candidates inclusive of yourself and Lucille Kring, with the Angels who actually do use their leverage on our angel-loving voter emotions every election cycle by threatening to leave town and then granting the power to barter their staying to their preferred candidate. Criminal on its own or not, this form of conduct presents what can be construed as resulting from the reported criminal arrangements that take place behind closed doors. But the Angels aren't the only ones who throw their weight around come election cycles. The city's subsidized Anaheim Hotel, for example, loves to throw their used furniture around in support of their preferred candidates. Isn't that right, Councilwoman I? We'll be watching with great interest to see what kind of leverage they manage to barter from you. But moving along comes from, all due respect, it says, if someone tells you that you have carry on. But if pretty much everyone tells you so, it's time to get a saddle. Either of you to agree with my evaluations about what I see here is either despicable corruption or epic foolishness and naivety. So instead, I'll continue by sharing that Donald Trump, who I've noticed you personally appear to admire, in his book, The Art of the Deal, writes, contain the cost. Lose what you must in the short term, but not more than you should. As if we weren't losing enough with such a low sale price, if our city is hit with this massive fine by the state, we will be losing a whole lot more than we should, won't we? Trump also writes about leverage. As I said before, you absolutely did not do what he says here, which is use your leverage. The worst thing you can possibly do in a deal, he writes, is give away your leverage by seeming desperate to make a deal. He also writes, you can't con people, at least not for long. You can create excitement, you can do wonderful promotion and get all kinds of press, and you can throw in a little hyperbole. But if you don't deliver the goods, people will eventually catch on. Mr. Mayor, this agreement, whether or not you somehow get it past the judge, will be considered a massive failure for our city. You will not be able to deliver enough good from this to outweigh the mountain of bad. Lastly, Trump writes, I never get attached to one deal or one approach. Please, Mr. Mayor, let's start to search for a better way forward. Thank you.